Hello, dear friends. The bottleneck has been solved, but this investigation has only just begun because the authorities are determined to find out the cargo of the containers of the mysterious cargo ship that ran aground in the Suez Canal. What we don't know now is whether they will reveal the results of their investigation to the public. Most likely, they will keep it secret as usual. Opinion article. The cargo ship is ungrounded and research starts. The Suez Canal reopens to traffic. The ship is moved to nearby lakes. Egypt orders containers to be opened. International team investigates contents. Panama opens another investigation into the incident. Egypt to demand compensation from owner. It will take 4 days to clear the logjam. Pentagon forces move into Suez Canal. Aqaba port braces for congestion. Evergreen truck blocks Chinese highway. An app allows the ship to run aground at any location. Danish billionaire calls for higher taxes on the wealthy. Oil refinery explodes in the island of Java, Indonesia. Let's start. The cargo ship MV Evergreen, stranded in the Suez Canal since Tuesday, has been ungrounded. The container ship, weighing more than 220,000 tons and 4 meters in length, is reported to have started sailing throughout the canal. The huge container ship, which was blocked in the Suez Canal in both directions after grounding in the area on Tuesday, has been ungrounded on Monday. The ship was successfully refloated at 40:30 this March 29 Egypt time. According to Inchcape Shipping, the cargo ship has already started sailing throughout the canal. However, it's not yet clear when this important waterway will be open for navigation again. Egyptian authorities suspended navigation throughout the Suez Canal on Thursday. Navigation resumed with the help of pilots began caravan towing maneuvers inside the canal so that they can begin to clear the Suez Canal of stuck ships. It will take up to 4 days to clear the jam of ships in the artery. Egypt will demand compensation from the owner of the super carrier for all consequences arising from the grounding of the ship and for the use of all tugboats. The container carrier Evergreen is being moved this Monday towards the Great Bitter Lake and Little Bitter Lake area with the help of tugboats. After being partially refloated, the cargo ship has again blocked the Suez Canal for a few moments due to strong winds, but specialists have managed to move it. A source familiar with the operation detailed that the front part of the ship remained afloat in the water despite its change of position, and that the cargo ship hasn't run aground again. Investigation. Pentagon forces move into Suez Canal. The U.S. Navy announced it will send an assessment team, which will join the international team committed to inspecting the giant container ship. CNN reported Friday that the team of U.S. Navy dredging experts was expected to arrive this weekend to assess the situation. The U.S. military is in the region on a training mission, and now the Egyptian president has ordered the containers to be opened. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi ordered preparations to be made for the unloading of the Evergreen containers, the head of the Suez Canal Authority said Sunday. Lieutenant General Osama Rabi told Egyptian television that officials were preparing to unload the containers. Unloading some of the 18,000 containers from the towering ship would require special equipment, which is why the president authorized its procurement, even as dreading continued revisit. Experts have warned that unloading containers from the Evergreen to lighten the ship could take days or even weeks, because doing so requires the use of extra tall cranes and specialized helicopters. Such an effort would be extremely costly, and it is unclear who would bear the expense. On Saturday, Egyptian Prime Minister Mustafa Malbouli expressed appreciation for the foreign allies, often to help free the ship. The savage effort, led by an Egyptian, Dutch and German team, and including tugboats from Italy and the Netherlands, has become a genuinely international operation, reflecting the global shipping industry and Evergreen. The vessel is owned by a Japanese company and operated by a Taiwanese company. Its crew is Indian and it sails under the Panamanian flag. On the other side, the Panama Maritime Authority announced Thursday that it has initiated an investigation into the grounding of the vessel, which sails under the Panamanian flag, in order to determine the possible causes. According to Evergreen Marine Corp, which operates the MV Evergreen, the cargo ship was stranded due to the strong winds that hit the area on Tuesday, with gusts of up to 50 kilometers per hour. However, Suez Canal Authority Chairman Osama Rabi indicated that weather conditions are not the only possible cause of the freighter's grounding, and says the investigation may reveal additional reasons such as technical or crew error or mistake. Mishap. The cargo ship, weighing more than 220,000 tons and measuring 400 meters length, ran aground on March 23rd, paralyzing navigation in the Suez Canal and causing a traffic jam for vessels carrying everything from oil and gas to foodstuffs. According to the latest data, more than 320 ships were accumulated in front of both approaches to the Suez Canal, waiting to be able to pass throughout the route. The supertanker, belonging to the Japanese company Shoei Kisen and managed by Taiwan's Evergreen Marine Corporation, was bound from China to the Netherlands and ran aground on March 23rd at kilometer 151 of the Suez Canal. The vessel is 400 meters long and 59 meters wide, and has a cargo capacity of 220,000 tons. According to the Gulf Agency Company, which operates the canal, at least 44 vessels were waiting for the canal to reopen at a great bitter length, and no less than 300 ships were queuing at the approaches of the waterway. Opened in 1869, the Suez Canal connects the Mediterranean Sea with the Red Sea and constitutes a crucial transport route throughout which some 30% of the world's shipping container volume and around 12% of global merchandise trade passes. Every day, an average of 50 ships pass through this 190 kilometer channel, many of them carrying crude oil for the Middle East to Europe and North America. Consequences: Jordan's Aqaba port prepares for possible congestion after Suez reopening. Jordan's Red Sea port of Aqaba has prepared a contingency plan for the arrival of many ships that remain waiting for the Suez Canal to be unblocked, after they have been unable to transit from the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea since Tuesday. An application allows the Evergreen to be stranded in any corner of the world. Social networks didn't wait long, and photographs of the cargo ship immediately began to appear in the most unexpected places. Last Sunday, the user Gareth Nelson unveiled on Twitter an app entitled Evergreen Everywhere, created by himself and which allows the now famous freighter to be placed in any corner of the world, whether in the middle of a highway or on top of a mountain. A truck carrying a container with the Evergreen logo blocks a highway in China, recreating the Suez Canal traffic jam. A truck carrying a container with the Evergreen logo nearly blocked a highway near Nanjing after a traffic accident Saturday morning. Images of the congestion recorded by a surveillance camera went viral and were shared by many users of the Chinese social network, Weibo. Internet users compared what happened to the traffic jam in the Suez Canal, which took place on Tuesday after the Evergreen freighter ran aground. The first channel to report this news was My Friend Selena, The Fifth Element. The channel of my friend Selena's. News in brief, or short news. An oil refinery explodes on the island of Java, Indonesia. An oil refinery has just exploded, leaving the facilities completely engulfed in flames. 5 people are injured and about 1,000 evacuated. Fatalities are not ruled out. At the moment, the causes of the explosion are unknown, although everything indicates that it was caused by lightning. Billionaire calls for higher taxes on the rich. A wealth tax would be absolutely fair, in quotes, wouldn't harm businesses' operations, and would not lead to any exodus of millionaires, said Danish businessman Jafar Salchi, founder of the Millionaires for Humankind network. This solidarity group advocates raising taxes on the wealthy to help solve global problems. Massive stock sell-off. Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley sold $90 billion worth of shares in Chinese and US technology companies. Traders are now wondering what caused the strangely massive move and whether it will continue next week. Perfect storm. Since filing for bankruptcy in 2008, political elites have ensured an insane level of fiat currency printing, in addition to creating a year-long global economic blockade, and coupled with the recent passage of a $1 trillion stimulus suspending bill. A perfect storm and global financial meltdown has been created. European Union unveils health passport. The European Union Commissioner in charge of the vaccination campaign, Thierry Breton, presented a green digital certificate that will allow safe movement within the European Union territory. These health passports will be available in the European Union in the next 2 or 3 months in digital or paper formats, reports the senior official. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.